I scored Kageki Shoujo a 7 out of 10. When it was picked as one of my 12 shows in 12 months by Kirox, a friend of mine from the OOT randomizer community, Kageki Shoujo stood out as an odd pick for my tastes. It wasn't so much that I thought I would like or dislike it, so much as that I'd watched absolutely nothing like it before, so it was hard to see where I would fit in amongst the other shows I was given or had already seen. The biggest concern is that I hate celebrity and idol culture. Between then and now, I also watched Dance Dance Dancer, and both deal with that perfect ideal. There are a lot of other similarities between them beyond that, though. They're both character driven dramas that use the backdrop of a performance to highlight individual characters' assets and flaws, before then building those stage rivalries as an opportunity to run those flaws headfirst into each other. Understandably, then, I have fairly similar thoughts on this and Dance Dance Dancer. It lives and dies on the strength of the characters and drama, and that fluctuates wildly throughout the series. There are some unbelievable standout episodes, and there are long stretches that feel meaningless, and that chaotic pacing ends up hurting the end result. As usual, spoilers to follow, and also a few content warnings for the show. This show gets very heavy in places and deals with some really uncomfortable topics, including stalking, harassment, eating disorders, and sexual assault against a child. Kageki Shoujo centers two characters, Ai Narata, the main character, and Sarasa Watanabe, the protagonist. At least as far as the anime gets to cover, Ai is used more to give a viewpoint into Sarasa than to be the primary focus herself. Although both and several side characters do get their moments in the spotlight. Ai is a former idol, disgraced after insulting a fan at an event, seeking entry into the Korka acting troupe as an escape from the gaze and attention of men. She's a fairly typical kudere here, quiet and often rude, struggling to communicate her feelings, and being too blunt as a result. Sarasa is both the protagonist and the main attraction in Kageki Shoujo. She's a prodigy unlike anyone the Korka Academy has taken before, with her boundless energy and confidence being both a blessing and a curse. At least initially, most of the drama in the show revolves around her sticking out amidst the history of the troupe, and clashing with Ai's calmer, quieter demeanour. Notably though, almost every major character gets a chance to shine. Ayaka has a couple of big stories, and they're delivered fantastically. And other classmates such as Sawa, Kaoru, and the twins Chika and Chiaki have their own individual moments that are all told well. Downfall here is when the show isn't telling those stories. There's a sharp contrast between the serious drama and the everyday life, with Sarasa's personality being used to play up the calmer moments into a more slice-of-life feel. And it ends up mostly drawing attention to the pacing of the show, with long stretches of downtime that increase in frequency as the series progresses. Notably, Kageki Shoujo handles the character and the drama better than Dance Dance Dancer, which I gave an 8 out of 10 to. Admittedly, a low 8 where this is a high 7, but still. This score's lower for one main reason. It feels unfinished. Both shows air before their manga had finished, and as I work on this, neither one has finished still. But Dance Dance Dancer took what felt like a complete narrative and told it to completion. Kageki Shoujo is peppered with smaller narratives amidst larger arcs, but manages to end abruptly in the middle of one of those larger narratives, and it hurts the delivery pretty drastically. Still, as with Dancer, this is a recent enough series that there's hope for another season at some point. It'll be good too, because there's certainly a lot of potential in this. The drama is incredible when it commits to it. It just gets a little caught up in the build-up, and not enough in the resolution and payoff of those conflicts. Whether that means interspersing those clashes more throughout the arcs, or having shorter arcs as a whole, I don't know, but it feels like it's so close to achieving something here. The pitfalls it stumbles into, though, are huge ones, and it's really let down by those problems. If you liked this video and want to read more of my reviews ahead of the video releases, or if you'd like to support me in making these, check out the links in the description, and I hope to see you here again for the next one.